Hello, viewers. Welcome back. We hope you're enjoying this journey with us. If you are, please support us by subscribing to our channel and sharing our content with your family and friends. This will motivate to continue our journey and bring more stories to you every week. Gandhari, the wife of King Dhritarashtra of Hastinapura, was a devoted and virtuous woman. She was blessed by Lord Shiva with the boon that she would have 100 sons as mighty as her husband. However, when Gandhari became pregnant, her joy turned to frustration as her pregnancy lasted almost 2 years. During this extended pregnancy, news came that Kunti, the wife of Pandu, had given birth to a son, Yudhishthira. Gandhari felt envious and heartbroken as she felt she had been unable to fulfill her promise to give Dhritarashtra an heir. In her anguish, she struck her belly, which caused her to miscarry. Instead of giving birth to a child, she delivered a lump of lifeless flesh. Heartbroken and upset, Gandhari prepared to discard the lump of flesh. However, she decided to call upon Rishi Vyasa for help, who arrived with other sages and priests. He reassured her and instructed to arrange 100 clay pots filled with ghee, clarified butter, and the lump be divided into pieces. These pieces were then placed into 100 pots, which were to be sealed and kept for incubation. As this process unfolded, Gandhari secretly wished for a daughter who could share a loving bond with her brothers. Though she did not express this desire aloud, Vyasa, through his yogic powers, sensed her thoughts. He divided the lump into 101 pieces, ensuring that Gandhari would also be blessed with a daughter. Gandhari was astonished by Vyasa's compassion and understanding. In time, the pots began to open one by one. From each pot emerged a fully formed child, starting with the firstborn, Duryodhana. His birth, however, was marked by ominous signs. Jackals howled and unnatural events unfolded, prompting Vidura and other advisors to warn Dhritarashtra of bad omens. Despite these warnings, Dhritarashtra and Gandhari refused to abandon their firstborn, blinded by their love for him. Duryodhana's birth name was Suyodhana. However, he later changed it to Duryodhana, meaning the one who is extremely difficult to fight. Over time, the remainder 99 sons and one daughter, Dushala, were born from the pots. These children collectively became known as the Kauravas, named after their ancestor Kuru. During this time, Dhritarashtra grew increasingly frustrated with the news of Yudhishthira's birth and Gandhari's extended pregnancy. In his impatience and anger, he impregnated a maidservant who gave birth to a son named Yuyutsu. Thus, Dhritarashtra had 101 sons and one daughter in total. Meanwhile, Pandu and Kunti were planning for their second child. They desired a son who would possess immense physical strength to protect Yudhishthira and stand by him as a protector. They decided to invoke the wind god, Vayu, to bless them with such a child. The wind god appeared and granted their wish, blessing Kunti with a son named Bhima. Bhima was born with the strength of 10,000 elephants and was destined to become the mightiest warrior of his time. Another reason was, according to the Treta Yuga, the son of the wind god was Lord Hanuman, and hence Pandu and Kunti wanted someone with similar strength and qualities. Interestingly, both Duryodhana and Bhima were born on the same day under similar celestial alignments: Trayodasi, Makha Nakshatra, and Simha Lagna. Their shared birth date and nakshatra further entangled their fates, setting the stage for their eventual rivalry. The tale of mighty warriors doesn't end with the Kauravas and Pandavas. Another powerful figure, Jarasandha, was born in an extraordinary way. King Brihadratha of Magadha, who had no sons, was married to the twin daughters of the king of Kashi. A sage named Chanda Kaushika gave Brihadratha a fruit as a boon to produce an heir. The king, wanting to treat both wives equally, divided the fruit between them. Soon, both queens gave birth, but each delivered only half of a human body. These lifeless halves were horrifying to look at, and the king ordered them to be discarded in the forest. A demoness named Jara stumbled upon the halves and, out of curiosity, brought them together. To her surprise, the two pieces bonded into a living child. The child cried loudly, which caused Jara to panic. Not having the heart to eat a living child, Jara took the baby to the king and explained to him all that had happened. The father was overjoyed to see his son and named the baby Jarasandha, meaning the one who was joined by Jara. Jarasandha grew up to be a mighty warrior and became one of the greatest enemies of the Pandavas. Kichaka, another powerful figure, was born to King Kaikeya of the Sutas and Queen Malavi. He had 105 younger brothers, collectively called the Upakichakas, and a sister named Sudeshna. Kichaka and his brothers were believed to be incarnations of Bana, the eldest of the Asuras, known as the Kalakiyas. Kichaka's strength and arrogance made him a formidable yet controversial figure in the Mahabharata. The details of Bakasura's birth remain unclear, but he is another significant character known for his immense strength and cruelty. Bakasura's role in the Mahabharata adds to the narrative of powerful enemies who crossed paths with the Pandavas. All these 5 men share similar celestial alignments and nakshatra, and hence a mysterious prophecy, known only to Krishna, predicted the interconnected fates of 5 mighty men: Duryodhana, Bhima, Jarasandha, Kichaka, and Bakasura. According to the prophecy, the first among these 5 to kill another would ultimately be responsible for the deaths of the remaining 3. We will discover their rivalry and detailed narration in future episodes. Now, let's discover some interesting facts. Did you know there's a temple dedicated to Jara Devi and Jarasandha in the town of Rajgir, located in the Nalanda district of Bihar? The ancient name of the town was Rajagriha, meaning the city of kings. Rajgir is also famous for Brahma Kund, a sacred natural hot spring known for its medicinal properties. People from across the country visit this site to take a dip in its healing waters. Let me ask you a question. Can you name at least 5 of the Kaurava brothers? If not, stay tuned for the next episode to know more. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If yes, please like, share, and subscribe.